Before the stages, before the plaques, before any of it, there was a block and a sound and a people who refused to disappear.
This is where it starts. This is where it starts. Yeah. 1973 in the city left the Bronx to burn. No money, no future, nothing left to earn. But young hands found the record and the needle found the groove. And something in that basement told the whole world it could move. Herc pulled back the brake and held it like a prayer. Everybody in that room felt the electricity in the air. Two turntables spinning in the hands of one man. And from that single moment, everything began. The MC found his voice above the DJ's heart. The B-boy hit the cardboard with his whole entire heart. The writer took the wall and turned the gray into a crown. Four elements, one culture lifted from the ground. And it spread from that one block to every borough's bone. Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, nowhere was alone. Harlem heard it echoing through every brownstone hall. One night in the Bronx and it changed us all.
This ain't just music playing in your ears tonight.
This is 50 years of people turning dark to light.
Every word you're about to hear was earned on concrete ground.
5 chapters of the story.
Now let the story sound. This is where it starts.
The block, the beat, the truth.
This is where it starts.
The hunger
and the proof.
From the Bronx to Brooklyn,
Harlem to the bridge.
everything you're about to hear
is everything we live. This is where it starts.
The needle on the vinyl.
This is where it starts.
And nothing stays the same.
Hip-hop is the story of a people in that fire.
Turn it up and let it take you higher, higher, higher. Yeah. We walk in Brooklyn concrete where the borough never sleeps, where every crack and every pavement holds the stories that it keeps. We stepping through the Bodega when the whole city goes dark, finding warmth inside the yellow light, finding something in the spark. We standing at the corner where the needle was first dropped, where South Bronx summer started, something that ain't stopped. We walking 125th with Langston wrote in light, where Duke played and Zara spoken, everything was right. And we grinding in the morning when the 4 train runs cold, building something from the nothing, turning hustle into gold. 5 tracks, 5 stories, one unbreakable spine. Every bar you're about to hear is yours as much as mine, because this music wasn't made for stages or for charts. It was made for every person carrying something in their heart. For the ones who know this feeling in the marrow of their bone, that hip-hop found them exactly when they felt most alone.
So if you ever stood on concrete, wondering if you matter, if you ever held it all together while the whole world started to scatter, this one's for you. It always was, from the very first beat.
This is where it starts. This is where it starts.
The block, the beat, the truth.
This is where it starts.
The hunger
and the proof.
From the Bronx to Brooklyn,
Harlem to the bridge. Everything you're about to hear is everything we live. This is where it starts.
the needle on the vinyl,
This is where it starts.
and nothing stays the same.
Hip-hop is the story of a people in their fire.
Turn it up and let it take you higher, higher,
Higher.
higher, higher,
Let it take you higher.
higher, higher. Let it take you higher.
From the beginning, 5 tracks, 1 story. This is Concrete and Crown. This is where it starts.
Sedgwick Avenue, August 11, 1973. 1 man, 2 turntables, an extension cord, and everything changed. south. South Bronx was burning buildings, hollow and broke. City wrote us off, left us choking in the smoke. No money, no jobs, no future in the plan. Just young people in concrete and whatever's in your hand. And Herc set up the speakers in the recreation room. Extension cord running from the building, cutting through the gloom. Pulled the needle back to where the break beat hit the hardest. Something in that moment separated hip-hop from its artists. Body started moving like the music had a pulse. Like the groove was telling everybody something that they knew. In the ashes of a borough that the rest of New York forgot. Something brand new and completely real was what they got. Wasn't in the studio, wasn't on the label's plan. Just the people making culture with whatever's in their hand. That's the origin, that's the root, that's the sacred ground. August 11, 1973, the day we found the sound. Where the needle dropped, the whole world changed its tune. Bronx gave birth underneath the summer moon. From the burning buildings rose the greatest art. Hip-hop started broken hearted, and it never lost its heart. Where the needle dropped, we all began. Yeah. Every rapper ever born knows Sedgwick Avenue. A hand flash on the wheels, cutting like a surgeon's blade. Taking records meant for dancing, turning them to crusade. Grandmaster showing kids that 2 turntables was a band. That a DJ was a composer with a record in each hand. B-boys on the pavement, cardboard on the floor. Bodies doing things the human form was never meant for. Spinning on their heads while the whole block watched and learned. That movement was a language and the language had to burn. Cans of paint on every wall from the Grand Concourse down. Writers leaving signatures all over every town. Lee Quinones and Donnie turning subway cars to murals. Making beauty where the city only offered up the plurals, and the MC found his voice above the DJ's art. Melle and Copeland rock, speaking straight from the heart. 4 elements, 1 culture, 1 block, 1 night. The Bronx turned its darkness into permanent light. Where the needle dropped, the whole world changed its tune. Bronx gave birth underneath the summer moon. From the burning buildings rose the greatest art. Hip-hop started broken hearted, and it never lost its heart. Where the needle dropped, we all began. Every rapper ever born owes Sedgwick Avenue a hand. Herc passed it to Flash, Flash passed it to Bam, Bam passed it to Rakim, and the whole game ran. Rakim passed it to Kane, Kane passed it to Nas, Nas passed it to Biggie, and the crown was his. Biggie passed it to Jay, Jay passed it for a still. And every one of them was standing on that Bronx hill. Every bar we ever wrote, every beat we ever made goes back to one summer night and the music that he played. Yeah. 50 years later, and the culture circles the globe. Every continent is rapping in their own native code, languages and accents. Herc can never have imagined. No trace it back to 1 block where the magic happened, and we got a responsibility to carry it right. Not just for the money and the fame and the spotlight, but for the kids in the burning buildings who had nothing else, who put their whole soul on the record in the shelf, who said we are here, we are human, we are real, and the whole world needs to hear exactly what we feel. That's the mission that was handed to us at the source. Keep the culture honest, keep the culture on its course. So every time I spit a bar, I think it's Sedgwick first. Every time I write a verse, I feel that original thirst. From a South Bronx summer night to everywhere on earth, hip-hop is the greatest thing that poverty gave birth. The Bronx, Sedgwick Avenue, 1973. Thank you, Herc. Thank you, Flash. Thank you, Bam. This is all yours. Walk up 125th on any given day. Feel 100 years of history under every step. This ain't just a street. This is the spine of the whole world. Yeah, yeah. Langston stood on these corners, writing light into the dark. Turned away to being black in America to art. Zora walked these brownstone steps with stories in her hands. Took the overlooked and made them understand. Duke Ellington filled the Cotton Club with something new. Jazz was the language when the language wasn't through. Every note of conversation that the system couldn't stop. Every chord a statement played from the very top. And I walk the same pavement, feeling all of that beneath. Every crack in the concrete holds a name and holds a breath. This street remembers Marcus Garvey preaching to the crowd. Remembers when black pride had to fight to be allowed. And it came through anyway, through the music and the word, through the art and through the style and through everything they heard. Harlem didn't ask permission to become what it became. Just created something gorgeous and put fire to its name.
125th and forever. Every block a library. Every face a chapter in the culture's history. From the Renaissance of the 20s to the boom-bap of the 90s. Same soul, different century. Same fire burning brightly. Harlem ain't a neighborhood. Harlem is a standard. Oh, Harlem is a standard.
If it lives here, it's real. Everything else is scattered. Fast forward 70 years and the impulse was the same. Young people with a culture and nowhere to put the flame. Big L on Lenox Avenue spitting like the world owed him. Cameron in his Dipset colors letting Harlem hold him. Jay making moves from the projects to the penthouse slow. Turning on 30th Street stories into gold. Same thing Langston did but with a different instrument. Same resistance, same beauty, same magnificent. Apollo amateur night still separating real from fake. That stage don't lie, don't flatter, don't mistake. You bring your truth up there or the crowd will let you know. Harlem always had the highest standard for the show, and that standard made us better than we might have been. Forced us to bring everything each time we walked in. No excuses, no shortcuts, no almost good enough. Harlem raised the bar and made the whole world raise it up.
Part 125th and forever. Every block a library. Every face a chapter in the culture's history. From the Renaissance of the 20s to the boom-bap of the 90s. Same soul, different century. Same fire burning brightly. Harlem ain't a neighborhood.
Harlem is a standard.
Ooh, Harlem is a standard.
If it lives here, it's real. Everything else is scattered.
They try to gentrify the memory. Put a juice bar where the record store used to be. Change the names of blocks to something easier to say. But the culture doesn't live in the address anyway. It lives in the people who carried it forward. In the music and the writing and the art that keeps the border between what Harlem was and what Harlem will always be. You can change the buildings, but you cannot change the frequency.
Yeah. So when I write these bars, I think of Langston first. Think of every artist who came before and quenched this thirst. The thirst to be seen, heard, known, and understood. To make something so real that even the doubters say it's good. That's the Harlem standard handed down through every year. Excellence is protest, beauty as the frontier. And we don't make art to decorate, we make it to declare that we are hearing what we feel and think and dream is rare. Rare enough to stop the world and make it turn its head. Rare enough that decades later every word still said. Still lands like it was written this morning in the cold. That's the difference when the truth is what you hold. So I walk back down 125th as the sun goes low. Feel the whole century of culture in the golden glow. Now to every ghost I know is walking by my side. Harlem made me everything. I carry that with pride.
125th.
Forever.
125th.
Langston, Duke, Big L, all of them. Still. New York, don't care about your feelings. Don't care about your plan. Don't care about your dream. You want it, go get it. Simple is that. Up in 5 before the city finds its voice. 2 trains and a bus, that's the everyday choice. First job starts at 7 in the kitchen downtown. Stack every dollar, never let a single one drown. Second shift at noon, different building, same grind. Third job in the evening just to ease my mind. Not ease it from the stress, ease it toward the goal. Every extra hour is a brick in what I'm building. Whole notebook in my pocket, pen behind my ear. Every show we ride, I'm writing what I need to hear. Bars on the express, concepts on the local stop. By the time I reach my floor, I got a verse that hits the top. People in the office taking lunch, I'm taking notes. They clocking out at 5 while I'm still writing quotes. The city showed me early that the talented don't win. The disciplined and hungry are the ones who get in. New York made me earn it, every single thing. Never handed out a blessing, never gave me anything. 6 in the morning, midnight on the train. Every drop of what I got came out of sweat and pain. New York made me earn it, and I wouldn't have it different. Everything I built myself means everything is living. Yeah, year 2 I almost quit. Rent went up again. Landlord sent the notice on a cold November 10. Sat on a fire escape with the city spread below. Wondered if the dream was worth it. Everything I owe. Called my people, said I might be moving back home. Homie said you leave New York, that dream dies alone. Said the city breaks everybody right before the turn. Said the ones who make it are the ones who let it burn. Burn through every comfort, burn through every doubt. Burn until the only thing remaining is the route. So I put the phone down and I made a different plan. Picked up a 4th job, became a different man. Not hard, it's smarter, move with more precision. Every single hour became a conscious decision. 6 months later, quarter break, I almost missed it. Cause I stayed when every sign said I should desist. New York made me earn it, every single thing. Never handed out a blessing, never gave me anything. 6 in the morning, midnight on the train. Every drop of what I got came out of sweat and pain. New York made me earn it, and I wouldn't have it different. Everything I built myself means everything is living. See, New York doesn't care about your background. Doesn't care where you came from or what you came with. It only asks one question every single morning. How bad do you want it today? And the answer has to be the same every time. More than yesterday. That's the only contract this city offers. And I signed it the day I got off that bus. Port Authority, 2 bags, $40. And the most dangerous thing a person can carry, an unshakable belief that they're supposed to be here. Yeah. 5 years deep in the city, finally nodded back, not a gift, a recognition, this is how it stacks. The room that wouldn't have me suddenly had a chair. The table that was full now had a place right there. Didn't feel like winning, felt like graduating, like the city finished testing and started validating. Look back at the fire escape where I almost let it go. Grateful for the version of myself that said no. Grateful for the cold and for the 4 trains and the grind. Grateful for the landlord and in November of the mind. Because soft soil grows weak roots. Everybody knows concrete grows the strongest roots, and that's just how it goes. So I walk these streets different now, not above them, just a line, finally moving with the city instead of against this grind. New York made me earn it, and I earned every single bit. And the version of me forged in this city, I wouldn't trade it. New York made me earn it, every bit of it. Port Authority, 2 bags, $40, and everything after. This city is mine now. Yo.
Only place still open on the whole block. That yellow light through the window, like a lighthouse in the dark. New York never really sleeps. Just blinks. Bella, but the door rings once and nobody looks. Man behind the glass got his face in a book. Orange cat by the Goya cans, barely opens one eye. Scratch lottery tickets piled up like broken alibis. Grab a water and a bag of chips I didn't need. Stand in the aisle for a minute just to feel the heat. Outside it's 29 degrees and the wind cuts right. And here the fluorescent hum is the closest thing to light. Nursing scrubs at the counter, ordering a sandwich slow. She been on since 7, got 3 hours left to go. Delivery man peeling off his gloves at the magazine rack, reading something in Spanish, never puts it back. This is the 2 a.m. congregation, nobody planned. All of us here cause the night needed a hand. Mr. Patel behind the glass just nods and rings me through 11 years of 2 a.m. visits. He already knew. Bodega at 2 a.m. Only light on the block. City never fully stops, just changes what it's got. Every face in here is carrying something they can't name. And nobody asks, nobody explains. Bodega at 2 a.m. Yellow light and cold air. New York's way of saying somebody's he's always there. Been coming here since I was 17 years old. First time was after something happened I ain't told. Couldn't sleep and didn't want to wake my people up. Just needed somewhere warm to sit and fill my cup. Mr. Patel was younger than, hair still mostly black. Didn't say a word, just slipped me tea and looked right back. Something in that silence held me better than his speech. Some comfort don't need language, just needs to be in reach. Watch the city from this corner through 100 different nights. Breakups and promotions and a couple close to fights. Night I got the call about my uncle going fast. Stood outside this window till the shock became the past. Night my daughter came into the world. The St. Luke's down the road. Ran here for a coffee when the waiting got too cold. This bodega holds more chapters than the books on my shelf. More witness to my story than almost anyone else. Bodega 2 a.m. Only light on the block. City never fully stops, just changes what it's got. Every face in here is carrying something they can't name. And nobody asks, nobody explains. Bodega at 2 a.m. Yeah. Yellow light and cold air. New York's way of saying somebody's always. There's a version of New York that tourists never see. Not the skyline or the hustle or the bright marquee. It's the 2 a.m. version, quiet and worn and true, where the city shows its actual face to you. No performance, no pretending, no borrowed pride to flex. Just people in the night and what comes next. And if you ever stood inside that yellow light alone, you know exactly what I mean. You know that feeling in the bone. Stay till almost 4 when the breath delivery comes. Driver stacking fresh loads while the night slowly numbs. First gray light of morning starting low on the east. City slowly clearing its throat, preparing for the feast. Bus pulls up empty outside on the avenue. Takes on one passenger heading somewhere brand new. Mr. Patel finally sets his book down on the shelf. Stretches his arms wide and quietly thanks himself. I leave $2 extra on the counter by the door. Same way I always have for 11 years or more. Step outside into the cold that hits completely clean. Feel the city starting up its engine, know what that means. Another New York night, surviving, cataloging, kept. Another set of hours, the rest of the city slept. Walked the 3 blocks home with the sky turning slow. I'm grateful for the yellow light and everything it knows. Yellow light, still on, always on. New York, never really sleeps, just blinks. Blink, 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 blink.
Yeah. 2D, yeah. 2D cartoon boy with bright yellow skin, stylized spiky hair, large round white eyes with small black pupils, no visible eyebrows, simple dot style nose, wide mouth with a slightly annoyed or unimpressed expression. His Smooth, flat colored face with no texture. Word in the back was blue baseball cap, slightly oversized with reflecting sunglasses resting on top of the cap. Ears slightly sticking out from the sides. Outfit, orange short sleeve button-up shirt worn open, loose fit over a plain black t-shirt underneath. Simple flat shading, no fabric texture. Then cartoon arms on the table. Arms short, arms skin, elbows resting on the table. Hands loosely placed forward. Hands loosely placed forward. Yeah, sitting posture with legs relaxing slightly apart. Sitting at a table, leaning slightly forward. Arms resting, body language showing boredom or mild attitude. Suburban kitchen interior, wooden cabinets in the background, light colored walls, soft indoor lighting, simple shapes and minimal detail. Art style, classic American, 2D animation style, bold black outlines, flat colors, minimal shading, clean vector like lines, smooth and polished, no realism. Even indoor lighting, no harsh shadows. Medium shot, straight on angle, center framing, character fills most of the frame. Laid back, cartoon vibe.
Still got your number in my phone. Never deleted it. Don't know why. Maybe cause deleting it means you really gone. It's the small things that get you when the big ones fade. Found your hoodie in my closet where it always stayed. Put it on for a second just to feel something close. Smell like you still, and that hit me more than most. Your birthday came around in the middle of last May. I almost called, got halfway through before I put it away. Heard a song you love playing from somebody's yard. Sat down on the curb cause the feeling hit too hard. Couldn't even tell you what it was about. Just that you the song, every word without a doubt. Laugh too loud, dance too free, live with everything open. And now the space where you used to be just stays unspoken. I still save your number, can't bring myself to let it go. Pour one slow for the things about you only I would know. They say it gets easier, and maybe that is true, but easier ain't the same as not still missing you. I still save your number, still talk to you sometimes at night. And I swear some mornings I still feel you getting it right. Last time I saw you we was rushing somewhere else. Hugged you quick at the door, said I'd call you myself. Didn't call that week, life got in the way like it does. That's the thing about time, it moves cause it always was. Phone rang on a Tuesday, mama's voice went strange, and the whole world shifted into something I can't arrange. Had so much left to say, had jokes I hadn't told, had plans we barely started, stories growing old. People kept saying at least he's not in pain, and I know what they meant, but it don't ease the rain. Cause the pain they're talking about ain't his no more, it just moved the dress. Now it lives at my door. I still save your number, can't bring myself to let it go. Pour one slow for the things about you only I would know. They say it gets easier, and maybe that is true, but easier ain't the same as not still missing you. I still save your number, still talk to you sometimes at night. And I swear some mornings I still feel you getting it right. I talked to you last week, standing at the stove, making something you like. just said, hey out loud to the empty kitchen. And I felt something shift in the air. Maybe that's nothing. Maybe that's everything. Either way, I kept talking. Cause some conversations don't need two people to matter. Started doing things you always said I should. Went back to writing like you told me that I would. Call my people more, held the moment to beat longer. Every loss I've lived has somehow made the love grow stronger. Tell your stories to my kids so your name stays in the air. Show them pictures, speak you present, keep you always there. Cause the only death that's permanent is the one where you forgot. And as long as I'm still breathing, you were everything but not. So I light one slow and let the smoke climb up tonight. Watch it curl and disappear into the dark and the light. And I say your name one more time, cause your name deserves the sound. And I know somewhere you're laughing at me crying on the ground. So I laugh too, cause that's what you would want from me. Carry it light, carry it real, carry it free. Say your name. I got you, we got you, we got you. Long Beach holds you forever.
I used to rehearse what I'd say if I saw you. Had the whole speech ready. But somewhere along the way, I stopped needing to say it. This is what came out instead.
Graduated 8th grade, you wasn't in the crowd. Mama chill out enough for two, so it wasn't loud. She bought me my first razor, showed me how to use it right. Sat beside me in the bathroom in the early morning light. First time I wore a tie, watched a YouTube video alone. Figured it out in the mirror in the room that echoed home. Played ball every Saturday on the court down the block. Watched the other dads coaching and I took that stock. Didn't cry about it, didn't let it show. Just found it somewhere deep where only I would know. Built myself from pieces that I found along the way. Uncles, coaches, older homies filling in the grave. But a borrowed father ain't the same as your own. And some lessons only land when they come from bone. I learned to be a man without a man to show me how. Figured out the hard things with the sweat upon my brow. Mama gave me everything she had and then some more. But there's a shape of you I kept knocking for the door. I learned it without you. Yeah, I learned it on my own. And I made it, but I made it alone.
Heard you had your reasons, heard the story from your side. Young man overwhelmed with nowhere safe to hide. Heard the streets had you, and the pressure had you first. Heard you been carrying your own particular thirst. And I sat with that a while, cause I know what pressure does. Know how a man can disappear inside the buzz. Doesn't make it right and doesn't fill the space you left. But somewhere in my chest I understand the rest. Saw a picture of you once when you was 22. Looked just like me standing there and I didn't know what to do. Same jaw, same eyes, same way of holding still. Half of me is you whether I want it or I will. And that's the complicated part nobody tells you about. That the man who wasn't there is still what you're made out.
I learned to be a man without a man to show me how. Figured out the hard things with the sweat upon my brow. Mama gave me everything she had and then some more. But there's a shape of you I kept knocking for the door. I learned it without you. Yeah, I learned it on my own. And I made it, but I made it alone.
My son grabbed my hand in the parking lot last week. Just reached up and grabbed it like it was the easiest thing. And I held it so tight I think I scared him a little, but I couldn't let go. Cause I swore the day he was born that he would never have to rehearse a speech. He would never stand at a graduation looking. He would never figure out a tie alone. That promise is the only sermon I ever preached. And I preach it every single morning I wake up, every time I show up. Because of you, not despite you. Because of you, you show me exactly what I never wanted to be. And that's the most Father ever taught me. I don't need the apology anymore, let that go. Don't need the explanation or the long ago. What I needed was a present, Father didn't get that gift. What I got instead was the strength to make the shift. So I'm raising my son with both hands every day, showing up to everything with everything to say it. Every game, every meal, every hard conversation, building something solid on a cracked foundation. And sometimes late at night when the house gets still, I think about the version of you that could feel the sleep beside my mama and the space beside my bed, the good night and the guidance and the words left unsaid. I light one up and let the smoke carry it away. Wasn't your best, but I became mine anyway. I made it. We made it, mama. I see you, and to my son, I ain't going nowhere. That's my word, forever. Forever. Forever.
Well, I know that corner like I know my own name. Still drive past it sometimes. Still feel it. That's the truth. 16 years old and the money look clean. Freshest ones on the block, water brightest green. Laughing loud on the corner like the world was theirs. And from where I was standing didn't seem unfair. Fast cars, full pockets, brotherhood deep. Everybody watching out for everybody's sleep. I understood the appeal cause I felt it myself. When the right way felt like choosing poverty and shelf. My cousin Deshaun was already in by spring. Said come on little cuz, let me show you everything. And I stood at that corner for the longest minute. Could feel the street reaching out like it wanted me in it. Smell like opportunity from where I was at. And I'd be lying to you now if I said I look back fast. The corner don't forget you once you stood there long. It whispers when you struggling, sings when things go wrong. Easy money got a voice and it knows your name. Calls you by your government when the bills start to strain. I heard it every morning when the grind fell slow. Still hear it sometimes even now. That's just how it goes. What stopped me wasn't a speech or a program or a plan. It was mama at the window watching where I stand. Didn't say a word, just had her hand against the glass. Something in the face said, boy, this too shall pass. But if you take that step, ain't no coming back from there. And I knew without the words exactly what was her prayer. Turned around and walked back inside the house that night. Hardest walk I ever took, but something felt right. 2 months later, Deshaun caught a 5-year bid. Another one from the corner didn't make it like I did. And I went to see Deshaun behind that glass and wire. Looked in his eyes and saw a man who lost his fire. He said, cause I'm glad you walked away that day. Said it meant at least one of us found a different way. Don't forget you once you stood there long. It whispers when you struggling, sings when things go wrong. Easy money got a voice and it knows your name. Calls you by your government when the bills start to strain. I heard it every morning when the grind fell slow. Still hear it sometimes even now. That's just how it goes. I don't judge nobody who took that other road. When you grew up with nothing, the fast way looks like gold. The system wasn't built to give us many other doors, so I understand the choice even when it flows. But I
had mama at the window when I had her eyes, and that was just enough to choose the harder rise. Not everybody got a window, not everybody's got that face,
and I carry that truth with me every single place.
30-something years old and I still drive that street. See the young ones on the corner and I feel the heat. Not for me no more, but I feel it for them, knowing what's at stake at the end of that stem. Pull over sometimes just to chop it up a minute. Tell them what I almost lost before I wasn't in it. Don't preach, don't lecture, just let them know I see that the corner is familiar, cause it once called me. And I chose different, barely, slowly by a thread. Held on to one image of my mama's eyes instead. The streets will always call, cause the streets never sleep. But what you answer to is what you eventually keep. So I answer to my key,
and I answer to my name.
And every day I choose different.
There's a day I won that game.
Still hear it sometimes.
But I keep walking.
Every day I keep walking.
Long Beach, for the ones who made it and the ones who did.
Forever, ever.
Forever, forever, forever.
Somebody asked me how I was doing today. I said I'm good, like I always say. But I sat in the car afterwards and just, I don't know.
Wake up with a weight I can't explain to you. Not sad exactly, just heavy the whole way through. Coffee don't fix it, fresh air don't move it none. By the time I'm dressed, I'm already done. But I walk out the door like nothing's on my back. Kiss the kids goodbye and get on the right track. Nod at the neighbors, wave to the man next door. Nobody knows what I left inside that door. At work, I'm the one that everybody leans on, cracking jokes and holding it together all day long. But the second that I'm alone in the parking lot, I just sit there for a minute, cause that's all I got. And I can't even name it, can't put it in words right. Just this constant hum of something that don't feel right. I'm good,
Nah,
I'm really not. Been carrying this thing and I don't know what I got. Smile so wide that nobody sees the crack. Strong enough to lift others but can't lift my own back. I'm good, that's what I always say. But I've been not good for a long, long time today.
lost the plot in the middle of a regular Tuesday. Sitting in the bathroom at work just to get away. Stared at the tile for 10 minutes, maybe more. Couldn't tell you what I was thinking or what for. Caught my brother on a Thursday, hung up twice. Couldn't find a sentence that would make it precise. How do you tell the people that you love you're drowning, when your whole life all you been is the one that's found things, found solutions, found a way, held the whole thing down? What happens when the strong one starts to lose the ground? I seen what happens when men don't say a word. Buried two of them, both of them went unheard. So
I know the cost of silence, I know what it can do. And still I sat there quiet, cause I didn't know how to move. I'm good, I'm really not. Been carrying this thing and I don't know what I got. Smile so wide that nobody sees the crack. Strong enough to lift others but can't lift my own back. I'm good, that's what I always say. But I've been not good for a long, long time today.
I told one person, just one, my homie Marcus, sitting on his porch one night. I said, man, I ain't been right. And he didn't fix it, didn't tell me what to do. Just said, I hear you, brother. And something in my chest just moved, like a door that had been stuck for years. Just opened a little bit, That's all it took. Just 2 words from somebody real. I hear you.
I ain't gon' tell you that I woke up fixed next day, 'cause that ain't how this works and that ain't what I'd say. The weight was still there in the morning like before, but it felt a pound or 2 lighter than the night before. Started talking to somebody every other week. First time felt strange, trying to find that speak, but strange beats silence, strange beats going under. And bit by bit the clouds started coming asunder. Still got hard days, still got mornings that are gray. Still put the face on sometimes when I step outside to play. But not one person in this world knows what's really there. And knowing that somebody real is knowing that somebody cares. So if you out there carrying something you can't name tonight, find your marks, find your porch, find your one person right. You don't gotta fix it all, you just gotta say it true. 'Cause I hear you, brother, I really hear you.
You don't have to be strong all the time.
Real talk,
It's okay. I hear you.
we all hear you. We all hear you.
Funny thing about people, when you got nothing, you really see who's there. And when something comes through, you see that too, real clear.
Remember when the phone will ring and nobody calls, and doubt 12 texts and got nothing back at all. Asked around for a favor when the chips was down low. Everybody real busy with somewhere they gotta go. Came to the cookout and the circle stayed tight. Certain people looked straight through me like I wasn't right. Sat in the cut and I watched and I learned. Took a mental note of every single head that turned. Didn't trip though, didn't say a word out loud. Just pulled my circle tighter and I moved through the crowd. 'Cause I always knew the season would eventually change, and when it did I'd see exactly who was running the same game. Funny how they found me when the check came through. Funny how the love got loud when the name got new. Same people who walked past me on the other side, now they sending long messages talking about ride or die. Funny how they found me, yeah they always do. But I know the difference
Between real
and running to.
got a message from a number I ain't heard in years. Bro, I always knew you make it, that's what it appears. Like they was cheering in the back while I was putting in the work, while they was nowhere to be found under all that dirt. Cousin showed up at the function with a brand new smile. Hadn't seen that smile in what felt like a while. Not since the time I needed something small and real, and that smile was suddenly somewhere else on the deal. Old friend from high school slid into the thread, talking about we need to link, got something to be said. I know what needs to be said, I already said it in my head. Some connections only live 'cause of what they can be fed, and I feed my energy only where it grows. So I read the message slow, and I let the conversation close.
Funny how they found me when the check came through. Funny how the love got loud when the name got new. Same people who walked past me on the other side, now they sending long messages talking about ride or die. Funny how they found me, yeah they always do. But I know the difference
Between them real
and running to.
See, I don't carry no hate for none of them. Real talk, not a drop. 'Cause every person who fell off when it got hard made a little more room at the table for somebody who stayed. And that table got smaller, but it got so much realer. 4 people who mean it beat 40 who don't, every single time. So I pour one out for the clarity, Cause losing the fake ones was the best thing that happened to me. Now I move through rooms and I know exactly who's there. Read the energy before I even pull up a chair. Got a small circle and every person in it earned their place. Through the hard times, through the nothing, showed their real face. Market still calling on a regular Tuesday night. Not cause something's popping, just cause things ain't always right. That's the kind of love that don't need nothing to be. Just consistent, just present, just genuinely free. So when the new ones come around talking about they down, I smile real polite and I quietly hold my ground. Time will show, it always does, always will. And I got enough real ones that I'm sitting here still. Unbothered by the fake love, undisturbed by the show. I'm just grateful for the people who were there before the glow. Funny how they found me. Yeah, I see you though. I always see you. West side, real ones only, forever.
Drove past the old block today. Took me a minute to even recognize it. They paved over the corner store, put up some condos, like we was never even there.
Used to buy now and latest from old man Ray. 2 for a penny on a hot summer day. That corner store been there since before I was born. Now it's a parking structure with a code on the door.
The park where we played till the street lights came on. Somebody built condos there and called it a lawn. The court where I learned to dribble with my left.
Ain't nothing but a dog walk for the people who came next.
Barbershop on 3rd where Mike used to cut. Closed down in 09 when the landlord said enough. Every landmark that I knew got quietly erased, like somebody took an eraser to a map of this place. And I drive through slow,
just to feel what remains. And the only thing unchanged is the shape of the pain. Where did the time go? Where did the block go?
All the faces that I knew got replaced by ones I
don't know. Smoke one for the corner store, smoke one for the park, smoke one for the version of myself before life got hard. Where did the time go? Lord, it moves so fast. Turns out nothing lasts. Turns out nothing lasts.
DeMarcus moved to Riverside, got a house in the yard. Angela on Instagram, looking grown in the mart. Little Trey from down the street is somebody's daddy now, wearing the same face as his father, and I don't know how. We used to stay up till far, talking about what we be. Now half of us is quiet and the rest I never see. Ran into Jerome at the gas station last May. We talked for 15 minutes like we had nothing to say. Both of us knew what we wasn't saying out loud, that we missed the days before life got too proud. Too busy, too scattered, too far from the source. Time just put us all apart without remorse.
And I sat in the car after he drove away, and I lit one slow and let the memory stay. Where did the time go? Where did the block go?
All the faces that I knew got replaced by ones I
don't know. Smoke one for the corner store, smoke one for the park, smoke one for the version of myself before life got hard. Where did the time go? Lord, it moves so fast. Turns out nothing lasts.
Turns out nothing lasts.
Turns out nothing lasts.
My youngest asked me what used to be here,
standing on the corner with a hand in mine.
I said, baby, there was a store where old Ray sold candy,
in the court where your daddy learned to shine.
She said, Daddy, can we build it back?
And I said, no, baby, time don't work like that.
But we can remember it. And remembering is his own kind of holding on.
I used to fight the feeling that it all moved too quick. Used to think if I stood still, time would maybe let me stick. But time don't negotiate and time don't wait around. It just keeps moving forward whether you make a sound.
So I make peace with the condos in the missing part.
Make peace
with the distance and the silence after dark. Cause every block that changed still lives inside
my chest. Every face I miss is somewhere in my best.
And the kids coming up now
got their own corners to claim,
their own stores
and their own course and their own names.
So one day they'll be sitting where I'm sitting right now,
asking where it all went, and I know they'll wonder how.
So I smoke one
last time for everything that passed.
And I thank God I was there
while the good things still lasted.
Time moves, but the memories don't. They stay right here.
Long Beach forever. Ooh, forever.
Checked the account this morning. Sat there for a minute. Lit one up and just sat there. Ran due Friday and it's already Wednesday night. Got about $20 in the phone with no light. Bill collector calling from a number I don't know. Let it ring 3 times and I watch that screen glow. Open the fridge just to close it back slow. Same leftovers from 2 days ago. Kids asleep upstairs and they don't know the weight. I keep the smile on so they never see the state. Put on a fresh shirt before I pull up to work. Act like everything's fine while everything hurts. Nah, that the boss man stay late without pay. Praying this check comes before they take the car away. This ain't the life I drew up in my mind at 15, but it's the life I'm living, and it's realer than it seems. Last 20 in my pockets, smoke to ease the mind. Can't let nobody see me, leave the stress behind. Everybody think I'm good, cause I never let it show. But the rent is overdue, and the cupboard's running low. Last 20 in my pocket, this too shall pass, they say. Just gotta make it through to one more better day. Mama called on Sunday asking how I'm doing fine. Told her everything was good, didn't wanna cross that line. She got enough to carry on her own right now, so I swallowed what was real and just smiled somehow. Buddy from the old block asked me out to eat. Said I wasn't hungry, couldn't tell him I was beat. Pride is a heavy thing to carry when you low. Makes you say you good when every sign says no. Sold a couple things I didn't wanna let go. Old kicks, old chain, things that had a story though. Counted out the cash on my kitchen table alone. Felt like trading off a piece of who I'd grown. But the lights stayed on, and the kids had what they need. And sometimes being a man means you just bleed. Last 20 in my pocket, smoke to ease the mind. Can't let nobody see me, leave the stress behind. Everybody think I'm good, cause I never let it show. But the rent is overdue, and the cupboard's running low. Last 20 in my pocket, this too shall pass, they say. Just gotta make it through to one more better day. 3 a.m. and I can't sleep again. Running numbers in my head like they gonna change. Looked up at the ceiling in the dark for a while. thought about my daddy doing the same thing for miles. He never quit, and I won't quit either, that's the code. But Lord, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't cold. Some nights the only thing that makes the quiet stop is knowing that I'm still here and I still won't drop. Morning came around the way it always does. Sun hit the window when I felt a little buzz. Not from nothing special, just from still being here. Another day to figure out what I hold dear. Called in the favor from a homie that I trust. Not for handouts, just for work, cause work is a must. Picked up an extra shift and didn't complain once. Bought something real small just to feel like I won. It ain't fixed yet, no, the grind don't stop. But I'm still standing on this corner at the top of another long week with my head facing straight. Broke ain't forever when you refuse to break. So I roll the last of what I got and I exhale slow. And I tell myself tomorrow's gonna be a better goal. Still here. That's enough. That's enough for tonight.